All right. Hello, 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 everyone. I am late because I hit a wrong button. So if you are still here, I appreciate it. Um, let's see. Let's see if anybody pops on. I thought it was weird, but I didn't. I don't know. So many weird things. So many things on the brain. But okay, I am live because I see where it says live and recording. So if you're here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Yolanda. Um, yeah, I forgot to hit the live button. I hit record. So I was just kind of talking to myself and I was like, oh, this is so weird. Um, and the screen didn't look exactly right. I knew something was wrong, but I wasn't sure what. So, Lola, thank you so much for being here and for letting me know about the sound. Yeah, so operator error. That's what happens here in the Crafting Casita. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Um, and welcome. Today is Wednesday, so that means paper crafting fun with a little bit of technology thrown in there. Good morning, Mom. Thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, so let's get busy with this project. Let me make the table bigger. There we go. So I have brought in a couple of stamp sets today, and I wanted to show you some samples. So we are going to be using the Delicate Pies. We're going to be using the Side Design Bundle, which has a punch. And then I pulled out some paper pumpkin stamps because what I was looking for was a very cursive-y, is that a word? Cursive-y? Stamp set that was cursive. And I did find this one. So this is a paper pumpkin. I don't know when it came out. I don't keep track of that stuff. But it was a little too small. So I ended up going a different direction. I'll show that in a minute. But so here are some samples of the side design. Oh, thank you, Yolanda, for letting me know. Some samples. These were made by other demonstrators I got in a swap. This one, I love the, you guys see that copper? Love just a little bit of shiny copper, right? What a great way to use up some copper, but because all you need is that little strip right there. So this card was made by Melanie Hawken. And then this guy right here was made by Kay Cogbill. And so, right, simple, easy cards. The Side Design Bundle is great for all of your winter celebrations that you have in the winter. All right, it's going to be a fun ride today, guys. And this is the card that we are going to be making today. I love the warmest winter wishes. And you guys know I've been playing with these pine cones a lot lately. So, of course, why not add another one to this card? But so we have our, let's get paper crafting, right? That's what we're here for. Okay. I have thick basic white cardstock. When you make a card base out of basic white, you always want it to be thick. This is your traditional 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4.25. Do that little guy. And then we have a couple pieces. I had to write on here because to know all the different uses for all the basic whites that I have here. So we are going to, this is 4 by 5.25 basic white. And we're going to run it through the machine with this folder. I've been loving this folder. Can you get well, let me run it through the machine. But it's called Peaceful Greenery. And it does come with dyes, and that you could, I want it straight for starters. That would help. There we go. And it helps with this line down here. You guys ever notice that Stampin' Up line? That does help. So let's run it through the machine. Let's see. Gail said, hello, turning in live for a few minutes. We'll watch the replay. Well, thank you very much for being here for just a few minutes, Gail. Hopefully you're getting to have some fun today. Okay, so there you go. Now you guys can see that embossing. Let's see. Lola said that she loves the line on the folders, use it all the time. I know, it makes it so nice. This guy in particular, I didn't use the line, and I got it off a little bit, and I couldn't use that piece of paper. So, you know, I should always follow my own suggestions, right? But sometimes I get in a hurry. I think my theme, I was going to say for the month, but it's a new month, because I remember talking about this last month or last week, was that I'm impatient, which is kind of weird. I don't find myself impatient. Maybe I do. Let's see. Gail says she just received that embossing folder. You're going to have a lot of fun playing with it. It's gorgeous. Okay. So let's go ahead and attach that guy to our, oops, I do have issues. You know what I'm going to do? There we go. A little, sometimes when you're too heavy-handed with this guy, it starts to pull the cardstock up. Just don't be so heavy-handed. Have a little patience. It's got to be the theme, right? Have patience today. Okay. And then I have two, I'm going to say scraps, pretty big scraps of Designer Series paper. These guys are 3x4, and you just decide which. I really do. I like this. I like both of them, but we're going to put this guy somehow like this. And they're going to be angled. So let's get our seal. I'm going to attach these. So, but before I do that, I am going to do some ribbon here. Not this ribbon. This is silver and white. You guys see that? It's a little sparkly. It's see-through. Let's see. Yolanda says she's a big fan of embossing folders. Also, yeah, I think they're almost like magical. I remember one time I showed somebody that, and she was like, how do you turn paper with that texture? She was just amazed by it. And I think as paper crafters were like second nature, like, oh, that's easy. But other people are like, oh, wow. Okay. So I'm going to add some ribbon. And I'm using Tear Tape just because for that extra sticky. Like so. Stick that down, and then I'm going to add some seal. And I kind of should have made sure that this guy is even. Okay, that is even. So now we're going to put it down. Okay. And we're going to attach it to the Did I go away and now I'm back? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Am I back? Hopefully. Let me know. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Hopefully. All right. Let me know if you guys can see the desk. Oh, thank you. I didn't touch the computer at all. It just went to blue screen. I don't know what's going on. So I guess I should hurry up and get through this video is what the internet is telling me. Okay. So we are going to do some stamping and we're going to do some die cutting, right? So we're going to die cut these guys. Oh, I'm all nervous. Oh, well, nothing I can do about it. Okay. Let me put these guys up here. So. All right, and we are going to do some stamping, like I said. So I have shaded spruce. I have old olive. We're going to take the, there's this outline that we're going to use. Oh, thank you guys for letting me know. Let's see, who said it? At least Lola said at least it was the favorite color, blue. Oh, Yolanda said that. I know. Yolanda and I share many things in common, but one of them is that we both love the color blue. Okay. We're going to, with this outline, we're going to stamp it in old olive. And then I'm going to take the shaded spruce and stamp the green in the middle. So even though they're not from the same stamp set, the Warmest Winter Wishes fits inside this outline. Let's see. Oh, Lola said at least it was a pretty blue. I thought, yeah. Did you guys see the blue? That's so weird. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to take the shaded spruce. We're going to tap, tap, tap. And we're going to put this in the middle like so. Okay. Now I'm also taking the this pine sprig right here, and we're going to stamp that in shaded spruce. Or no, let's stamp it in old olive. Okay, because we are going to die cut that guy out. So when we cut out the pine cone and we cut out the this other branch, we can do that also. All right, there's that. So let's go ahead and punch out this guy like so. And then I'm going to cut this. I don't have paper scissors. We all know that there's fabric or ribbon scissors and there's paper scissors. We don't mess those up. Okay. So let's get the machine in here. And I'm going to do some die cutting. So, like so. This guy, this is like just barely enough room for the pine cone. Now I'll cross my fingers on that one, because it has the adhesive on the back side of it, so I'm really trying to use it. So we'll see how it works. All right, let's pull these off. Oops. And poke them out. so that I can build this pine cone. Let's see. So when I was talking to myself, I was telling you guys, although you weren't there to listen because I hit the wrong button. For my fun fold today, it's the first time I've ever made this kind of fun fold, which isn't surprising. But let's see, trash, die cut, trash, die cut, die cut, die cut. Okay, so yeah, I'm super excited to do that video. And hopefully I push all the correct buttons, but you know, time will tell, right? Okay, so we have this stuff and we're going to build our little focal point right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, not this, I'm going to take some dimensionals and add them to the punch out, right? Because this guy's going to pop up like so. And for this leaf also came from the Delicate Pines, which I like it because it's not just for Christmas, right? You could use it for whenever. Okay, we're going to put that guy like so. This guy is going to go like that, but I'm going to use glue dots from, you guys know, I do enjoy these glue dots from the kits that we get. We always have extra, so I'll use them on some stuff like this. Pull these guys off. I'm going to tuck him underneath like so. This guy, we're going to, oops, this got a little too low. There we go. Because this guy is going to go up here like this. So I'm going to put dimensionals just on the top. And some pretty thin pieces or small pieces. They're going to go just on the top right there. And this is, you could add adhesive if you wanted down here. I don't think we really need it. But that way the dimensionals aren't making this guy uneven. So that's going to go there. And then we're just going to pull, we're going to pull this off because it has the adhesive sheet on it. Like so. Most of the times that stuff comes off with it, which makes this really easy. And then if it doesn't, you could just poke the few out. The funny thing is I've been finding these little guys. Can you guys see that right there? That little fleck of paper that has adhesive. It for not for days, but like later today, I might find it like on this nail or whatever. It's like they never actually look. See, now it's on this nail. It's crazy. But if that's the worst thing that happens because I'm in here having paper crafty fun, I think it's all good. Okay, so there's that. Look at how cute that guy is. So cute. And we're going to put dimensionals just on this side because it's resting on this greeting, right? So I'm cutting these guys pretty small. But this right here does have adhesive, so I'm going to pull this off so that it does attach. Maybe I'm going to pull it off. We'll see. Lola said paper crafty fun, right? It's always an adventure, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. And yeah. So there is that guy. And I'm so close to getting rid of this piece of dimensionals. Okay. So this is the outside. No, it's not. I still have bling. I pulled these guys, which they're called Riverside Irregular Pearls. These guys came with the suite that had, if you guys remember, like otters. And I was like, why can't I use them? They're shiny. Why can't I use them at Christmas? Of course I can. You can use them whatever time of the year you want. Nobody's going to look at it and go, oh, those are supposed to be river rocks. No, nobody's going to do that. We only know what we know. Okay, where do I want to put this guy? We'll put it over there. Okay. Ooh, now I feel like that guy does need a adhesive. So let's get our trusty glue dots. And we're going to stick an adhesive under there. Like so. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now let's do the inside. So for the inside of this guy, I took Old Olive in the sprig, right? So let's do that right there. This is the way. And I went all the way around the paper because I wanted it to be kind of like a picture frame, kind of, or you know, like when you're sitting in a cabin and the branches are kind of like all around the window. That's kind of the look I wanted. But I want them going all down. So I don't know like this. And I should have stamped the inside first, but oh well. And by the inside, I made them greeting. Because the greeting, well, if the greeting's too big, I'll just choose another greeting. Okay. So there's that. Anywhere else? No? Okay. I think we're good. Now, I'm going to take the shaded spruce and maybe I will just use this Merry Christmas. I think that's good. Let's see. Lola said paper crafty fun. I know. That's what it's all about, right? And Yolanda said, beautiful card. Well, thank you very much, Yolanda. Okay. So I think we're just going to put this Merry Christmas in there. And let's see. Right about there. Oh, so pretty. Close it up. And attach it to the inside of the card. And this is our card for today. Whew, we got through it. Thank you guys for sticking with me. That's for sure. Okay. I should use this hand. This hand usually has less ink on it. Tap it down. My other hand always has ink on it. See? Right there. All right. So this is our card for today. Super excited. Or, I don't know. I like it. Hopefully you guys do too. Hopefully it inspires you to use up some pieces of Designer Series paper. Raise your hand if you have any of those sitting around. And I will be back next week with another fun project. And I will be putting a video out on YouTube today with a fun fold. So Gail said, very nice card. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Hopefully everybody gets to have a little fun today. And I will be here next Wednesday. Talk to you guys all later. Thank you, guys.